there, Leo. How are you today? My name is Cheryl Lynn, and I'm here to do your weekend bonus reading. This one's going to be for Friday, April 4th through Sunday, April 6th, I think. I don't know. I got the dates wrong earlier on some, but I think that was what I came up with. All right, so we're going to do it like we always do. I will call out all 12 signs. I'll pull 2 cards for each, just to give you some kind of insight into what's currently going on between you and whichever person came to your mind first when I called out the sign, okay? At the bottom, I will pull 2 cards for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. It's to give you a little insight into what could be coming towards you possibly this weekend, hopefully allowing you to be prepared and maybe better navigate the weekend, right? That's the hope, anyways. All right, let's see. One more and we're on our way. This one's for Leo. Okay, for my Leos. Leo, Leo, Leo. Now, if you're a Leo and you are currently dealing with an Aries, well, I don't know why that's there. You're going to get the Ace of Cups, all right? And the Ten of Pentacles, wow. Okay, I'm not sure if there is romance already hatched between you and this Aries, but it is definitely got great potential, whether it's already hatched or not. I do believe it's in the works here. You have the Ace of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles. That's pretty much a complete package, or at least it's something that has the potential to be a complete package, okay? Definitely worth looking into, I would say. Okay. If you are a Leo dealing with a Taurus, I have the Knight of Swords and the Page of Pentacles. So the Taurus is viewing you as somebody who's working very hard to build a solid foundation. You're also trying very hard to gain clarity. I'm not sure what you're gaining clarity on. It could be this Taurus, but I don't think, like, it doesn't feel romantic. So if you're gaining clarity on the Taurus, it's maybe a work relationship or a friendship. Feels somewhat new, or somewhat like somebody you've never invested or taken the time to really check out, right? Like maybe somebody you knew casually, now it's trying to go to another level. It feels actually promising as well, so there you go. If you are a Leo dealing with a Gemini, I have Justice, and then I have the Five of Wands. So the Gemini is viewing you as somebody who is definitely struggling right now. There's some kind of conflict, and I feel like it's inside of you about a situation that involves the Gemini. Yeah. I feel like you're fearing justice in this situation. I don't know exactly why. Because it feels like there's genuine emotion here. But for some reason, there's also a sense of competition, and there's definitely conflict, but the conflict is internal. That's what I got on that one. If you are a Leo dealing with the Cancer, I've got the Ace of Pentacles and the World card. So the situation with the Cancer, this is somebody who has a financial leg up type of situation, okay? And you're the perfect fit to fit into that puzzle to make this work out better than it was already working out. I don't know, this is like a side hustle, or this is something where they need your expertise to mix with their expertise to make this a success, is what's going on here. But I feel like for you to get all the way into this and be able to truly benefit from it, you have to close out a different cycle. I don't know if that's closing out a different side hustle you had going on or what, but I hope this makes sense. There's definitely an opportunity with the Cancer, but something else has got to be closed out first for you to open this new cycle. Okay, if you are a Leo and you're dealing with another Leo, which to me is kind of like you talking to yourself right now, okay? Giving yourself advice. I've got Judgment and the Two of Wands. So I feel like what your other side of you or whatever is trying to tell you right now is you are standing at a crossroads. No matter which way you pick, you're going to be judged, okay? It's just part of life. So pick the one that's going to be the easiest to navigate. That's what I feel like they're saying to you, okay? If you are a Leo dealing with a Virgo, I have the Six of Cups and the Six of Wands. So with the Six of Cups, this is somebody you have a tremendous amount of history with. This is somebody that knows you as well as you know yourself almost. With the Six of Wands, this is somebody who believes that you are paying too much attention to what other people think. You're also on the verge of being in the spotlight to some extent. I don't know if you're in the public eye or you have been. It feels like there's at least a, I'm not going to say you're on Superstar, but I mean, there's some kind of public recognition coming towards you. And it's got this Virgo worried because of the fact that you care too much what other people are thinking, okay? Because as you get more popularity or more people looking at you, there's always going to be haters. And it's just, for some reason, this Virgo feels that your psyche is a little bit fragile right now to that. I'm not sure why. Okay, if you are a Leo dealing with a Libra, I have the Star card and the Hermit. The Libra is seeing you, you're in Hermit mode right now, according to them. They're hoping you're going to come out of it soon. There's a bunch of hope and faith in this situation that you're going to come out of this and be okay. This is a message of concern. This Libra is just, they care deeply about you, although I don't know if it's romantic. Doesn't feel romantic currently. Maybe it used to be, I'm not sure. This is somebody, a great friend with a lot of loyalty, somebody who cares about you deeply, and they're concerned that you need to come out of Hermit mode. If you, I've got to hurry up, huh? Oh, if you're a Leo dealing with a Scorpio, I have the Knight of Pentacles and the Five of Pentacles. The Scorpio is viewing you as somebody who's feeling quite left out in the cold, and you're trying to plot your comeback or plot a way back out there, you know what I'm saying? But you're very much so just making plans and not putting practical action behind it. Hi there, how you doing, Tiger? Sorry, it's my cat. If you are a Leo dealing with a Sagittarius, I have the Queen of Pentacles and the Six of Pentacles. The Sagittarius is viewing you as somebody who they believe they could invest in and get the investment back, meaning they think there could be reciprocity within the situation between the two of you. You're coming through here as the Queen of Pentacles. Male or female, it doesn't matter. It's an energy. It makes you very nurturing, very loving, very abundant, and very grounded in your thinking process. So you can look at the big picture and not get so stuck on the trivial little stuff. It's a great card, really. They see you as somebody they could build and grow with, okay? If you are a Leo dealing with a Capricorn, I have the Five of Swords and the Two of Swords. So when it comes to this Capricorn, there is obviously a lot of ego on the line. There's a lot of conflict in general here. A lot of uncertainty, a lot of conflict. This to me feels like two people that tried real hard and maybe it looked good on paper, but in reality, they just didn't quite mesh. It just didn't quite come together the way that you had hoped, okay? It's just, you're just two very different people that don't, like oil and water, just didn't quite come together is how I feel about this one. No hard feelings, just didn't work out right. Okay, if you are a Leo dealing with an Aquarius, I have the Queen of Cups and the Seven of Pentacles. This Aquarius is viewing you as somebody who's very loving, very intuitive, very nurturing, but also very empathetic, and you are giving people too many chances. They feel as though you're letting people cross your boundaries. You need to stand up for yourself, decide where you're going to invest, and only invest there. They feel like you're spreading yourself too thin. If you are a Leo dealing with a Pisces, I have the Four of Cups and the Seven of Cups. This Pisces is viewing you as somebody who has grown incredibly dissatisfied in the dynamic between the two of you, and you have options. They know that, and they know that you're going after the options. They feel like if it was a winning or losing type situation, they've already lost, okay? All right, for Friday, I have the Eight of Wands and the Eight of Swords. The two eights make me feel like you're involved in some sort of karmic cycle, okay? Whether it's just on Friday or whether it's been for a long time, I don't know. It has something to do with miscommunication. So whenever you're talking to whoever this person involves with you, you guys just don't meet up. It could be the Capricorn, it could be the Pisces, I don't know, but the two of you can't seem to find common ground to have a conversation, okay? It's now that they've got you overthinking, you're stuck in your head, and it's restricting you because of your thoughts. Saturday, I have the Two of Cups and the King of Pentacles. Saturday, you have made your mind up on a direction you want to go with the Divine Union, and you're coming through in boss energy, so looks like a good day. Sunday, I've got the Ten of Swords and Temperance. Sunday, I think you're going to perceive there as being a betrayal. I do not know if it's grounded. You're believing that. It could not be true. I don't know. And with Temperance, with patience, it's going to work itself out. You're going to figure out what's real and what's not. So try not to act on whatever it is that comes at you on Sunday, because I have a feeling it's not exactly the way you think it is. Okay? All right, you guys. Have a great week. I will see you on Sunday with the weeklies, if not before. That's it. I made it under time. Yay. Okay, take care.